Plate Tectonics and Boundaries quiz. This will start with the first matching section. In the box you will find the words that you have to match up with the questions. So A is continent to continent or land to land. B is continent to oceanic crust, so land to ocean. D, mid-ocean ridge or rift. E, earthquakes. F, you have two arrows pointing towards each other. G, two arrows, one going up and one going down. H, two arrows pointing away from each other. So question 1, transform boundary movement, so arrows. Question 2, what forms during a transform boundary? Question 3, what two plates form a subduction zone where the denser or heavier plate goes under the less dense plate and forms volcanic mountains and trenches? Question 4, divergent boundary movement, so arrows. Question 5, what forms during a divergent boundary? Question 6, what two plates collide to form the Himalayas and European mountains? Question 7, convergent boundary movement, so arrows. Your next set of answer options are I, Alfred Wegener, J, lithosphere and asthenosphere, K, Pangea, L, convection current, M, transform boundary, N, convergent boundary, O, divergent boundary. So, question 1. What is the boundary where two plates collide into each other and form mountains? Question 2. Who came up with the theory of plate tectonics? Question 3. What causes plates to break away and move slowly? Question 4. What do the tectonic plates sit on? Question 5. What is the boundary where two plates push away or separate from each other and form mid-ocean ridge and rifts? Question 6. Supercontinent of land started out as... Question 7. What is the boundary where two plates slide past each other and create the San Andreas Fault? Your next set of questions are multiple choice questions. Make sure that you use your strategies and do rubies. So, question 1. The Himalayan mountains are shown on the map below. 4 students were asked to identify the geologic process that caused this mountain range to form. Their responses are shown below. So student 1 response was 2 continental plates converging. Student 2, an earthquake in a subduction zone. Student 3, a tectonic plate moving over a hotspot. Student 4, movement at a transform boundary. Which student correctly identified the geologic process that formed the Himalayan mountains? A, student 1, B, student 2, C, student 3, D, student 4. Question 2. The thick black lines on the map below shows the location of mid-ocean ridges. Which geologic feature is most likely to form at a mid-ocean ridge? A, peninsula, B, delta, C, plateau, D, volcano. Question 3. Which two processes could result in the formation of high mountains with well-rounded peaks? A, volcanic eruptions and global warming. B, earthquakes and tidal activity. C, collision of crustal plates and erosion. D, production of greenhouse gases and weathering. Question 4. Which provides the best evidence for the theory that faults and volcanoes are results of tectonic plate interactions? A, faults on tectonic plates are in constant motion, but volcanoes may not erupt for many years. B, faults and volcanoes are often found at tectonic plate boundaries. C, tectonic plates that have many faults do not usually have volcanoes. D, faults and volcanoes existed long before they were tectonic plates. Question 5. The bold line on the map above shows the San Andreas Fault. The San Andreas Fault is the result of A, overpopulation, B, a large glacier, C, weathering and erosion, D, crustal plate movement. Question 6. All of the following provide evidence of Alfred Wegener's theory of continental drift, except A, scientists have discovered similar fossils in South America and Africa. B, polar bears are currently endangered. C, the continents appear to fit together like pieces of a puzzle. D, seafloor spreading along the mid-ocean ridge shows that the continents continue to move farther apart. Question 7. What is the driving force behind tectonic plate movement? A, weathering and erosion. B, the pull of gravity from the moon. C, radiation from the sun. D, seafloor spreading caused by convection currents in the mantle. Question 8. Which event would most likely occur at a convergent plate boundary? A, earthquake. B, mid-ocean ridge. C, seafloor spreading. D, mountain building. Question 9. The San Andreas Fault in California lies on a transform boundary where two tectonic plates slide past each other. What would the people of California most likely experience along this fault? A, volcanic eruptions. B, tsunamis. C, seafloor spreading. D, earthquake. Question 10. Which event would most likely occur at a divergent plate boundary? A, earthquake. B, volcano. C, seafloor spreading. D, mountain building.